I need to get my energy up because this is literally the first thing I'm doing today. Like, I haven't done anything and it is 12:10 p.m. okay, but I was like, you know what, let's get up, let's do something, let's talk to the girlies. So here I am, and there's just some things I need to talk about. Okay, girl, there's just some stuff I need to talk about. And I was like, let me do a service to the girlies and share the most foolproof makeup routine. Like, who would I be to not share it with y'all? Because y'all know the one thing I gatekeep is fragrances, but everything else is up for grabs. Nothing crazy has happened yet. I know the storm is coming. I just feel like there's just some things I gotta say, so I'm gonna say it. Like, y'all have seen me do my makeup so many times, but like, also there's just so much stuff that gets cut out to make it an entertaining video. For the sake of not trying to bore y'all to death, I be cutting stuff out. But today I'm gonna show y'all everything. I have all my makeup out in front of me. Let's get straight to it. I'm gonna start off with skin prep. My two favorite products are these First Aid Beauty facial radiance pads. Girl, S tier. This is the real tea right here. S tier, real tea right here. Go get you some. And then if you want to go the extra mile, I love this eye treatment. Fire. And I apply this like an under eye mask almost. Like, I don't rub this all the way into my skin. Obviously, if you want to do both of these steps, girl, you gotta do it way before you do your makeup. Okay, don't sit down with your makeup and then be like, oh, I'm gonna do it right now and then put makeup on right on top of it. We don't do that. We let our skincare sit a little bit. Also, do you like my nails? Girl, I have been so obsessed. So if y'all see a bunch of this, y'all already know I talk with my hands, but if you see it extra, just know it's because the nails are tea. I love long nails. I love colorful nails. I'm not a bubblegum, peppermint, whatever that thing is called, bubble bath. I'm not a bubble bath. Okay, give me burgundy with chrome and glitter and sparkles. Like, I want it all. Now, obviously, I have different makeup routines for different occasions or different vibes. This is my no foundation, eyebrows done, no glowy, soft matte makeup look. If y'all want a full nighttime vibe that like picks up on camera heavy and makes you look airbrushed, let me know because I got you. That's a different routine with different products. I love the Refi eyebrow pencil. This one is in the shade, girl, what shade is this? Oh wait, did I take it off? I took it off. Can you tell I'm not a beauty guru by any means? Girl, where did it go? Oh, there we go. This is in the shade medium. I also have the one in the shade light for when I bleach my eyebrows because the medium is like a little too dark for that. But I love the Refi pencil. I also really like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Girl, be so pro. Brow Wiz. The only difference is, let me show you actually. Girl, let's just, if this ends up being a 3-hour video, I apologize because I just really love makeup. Like, when I was in middle school, I built the most insane makeup collection. Let's compare side by side. Oh my gosh, can y'all even see that? Can you see how small the Refi pencil is compared to the Anastasia? They really just have different purposes. I'm gonna use the Refi, and if I had to recommend one to you, I would definitely go with the Refi. It does take longer because it's such a small pencil. It's so good, y'all. I know a lot of people start at the end and then work their way up. If you have a heavy hand, please do that. Now for me, I have a very light to the touch type of hand because I've been doing it for so long, so I just start at the front and then shape as I go. But yeah, if you're heavy-handed, I would say start at the back and then just do less strokes as you work your way up. If you mess up, my tip is take the end. It has a brush. Take the end. Oh girl, mine is a little dirty, don't mind that. It's because of the brow gel and stuff. But just take your little spoolie and literally just brush it out. Don't be trying to go in there with your finger and all that if you don't know what you're doing, because it all depends on how much pressure you put. Literally just brush your brow out, and even that will do so much of the work for you because it'll just like blend a little more seamlessly, and if there's anything heavy or crazy going on, it'll brush out of your brow, so you're fine. Just don't panic. Okay, starting off real wholesome. I just want to say, for my future self watching this video, I am so proud of myself for everything I've done for the past 2 years, even if it came down to like things that aren't on camera, like personal work, personal growth, putting myself first, recognizing that it's okay to be selfish, literally just so many things. I'm just so proud of myself, you guys. Like, there's so much that I know it seems like I've shared so much on camera, but there's also like a million other things that I haven't shared. For every one thing I share, there's so much more that I just have not shared or talked about. If little me saw me now, she wouldn't be surprised. She'd be like, of course we're who we are, like duh, you know, because I just knew I was was just fabulous at a young age. Like, I was a little girl that would walk around my house in those little princess plastic heels with a million shopping bags and purses, just like on a Tuesday. Like, that's how I would just walk around my house. I would literally eat dinner with like all my stuffed animals next to me. I was just that girl. Like, I knew I was that girl. But if teenage me saw me now, she would probably just burst into tears and start crying, because I know that girl did not think I was gonna make it this far in life. And by this far, I mean even simply just being here. Ooh, girl, like, I'm finally living out my dream and going for it, you know, and just being like, bro, who cares? Like, I am so locked in on life, you guys, that like there's just no room for distractions. I use the Benefit Precisely My Brow wax, and I literally just go over my brows super lightly. And obviously we have such a long way to go still, and this is just the beginning, but it took me so long to even get to this point, and there's no way I'm letting anything or anybody distract me and get me off that path, because I've worked so hard to even just get to this point. To get to the starting point has taken me 10 years. So like, can you imagine how insane I would be to let someone distract me from growing even more and to like keep going on this path? Like, there's no way that's happening. Girl, she is passionate today. Hopefully y'all do not hear my stomach growling down there. Did y'all hear that? Oh my gosh. Anyways, primer. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. She is so, bro, no. Why is my stomach making noises? Anyways, this primer is so tea, y'all. I used to love the e.l.f. primer that's the same color, and I still love it, but once I started using this, like, I just haven't gotten off of it, but it's so good. I really like to focus primer on my nose, my forehead, and like right here. Is that your T-zone? Girl, I don't know. Okay, but that's really where I like to focus it. Obviously I apply it everywhere, but that's like my first area that I hit. And yes, I have always been a brow before face kind of girl. Girl, I've been talking so much and so fast, and I'm so curious how far y'all are into this right now. Because if I told you how far we are into this in real time, you'd be like, girl, what? And then next I'm gonna go on top of it with this Hollywood Flawless Filter. Mine is in the shade 3, in case you are a similar shade to me. Oh, do you like my nails, by the way? Ah. Girl, prepare to get sick of me. Like, I love these, y'all. That's how much I put on, and then I just blend it out with a sponge. I swear by the Real Technique sponges. I have tried the beauty blenders. Girl, I don't know about them. Okay, I think personally I just like the density of the Real Technique sponges way more, and then I just blend this out all the way. I'm gonna go in with my favorite concealer of all time. She is so tea. This is the House Labs concealer, and I love the color match on this. It's so good. And I also really love like the applicator for this, because it's like flat, so it lays flat on your skin, which I really like. And this is my tip, okay? It's a big tip. Just, okay, first I go over any blemishes that I think are more noticeable, but we just gonna go ahead and conceal them babies up, because ain't nobody trying to see them. Like, look at that big one right there, you know? So I'm gonna just go in and conceal it. Now, after I have done that, I let it sit for a second, okay? I want the concealer to almost dry a little bit in those spots. So we gonna let that sit for a little second. Have some patience, okay? Let me tell y'all, girl, I'm gonna add concealer just like in the usual areas now, and I'm gonna blend it in with this Hourglass concealer brush. Okay, next for bronzer, I love this Rare Beauty bronzer. Let me give y'all a tip, okay? I'm just full of tips today. Girl, y'all have seen me do this a million times, but I'm gonna show y'all formally. I take my bronzer stick, take my sponge, and I rub my bronzer on my sponge, okay? And I kind of like to cover this area with the bronzer. This is how I get my airbrushed bronzer look, if I do say so myself. My cheek situation is like right here, if y'all can see that. So I start my bronzer right there. So I literally just look straight in the mirror, and I'll find my spot, which is right here, and boom. So I created like a little mark. Y'all see that? And then I slowly go a little up, but I don't go a little down. Don't go a little down, okay? Same area, and then just go a little up. That's how I do it. It does take patience, but anything that's worth having is worth waiting for, okay? And then whenever I get to the end of of being like, oh, I think this is blended enough. I'll go from my original spot and just bring it a little at a time. And I'm not dragging it. I'm literally just taking whatever is left on the sponge and just like dabbing it a little closer to the center of my face. That's my little trick. Now for nose contour, on a day-to-day basis, I don't have a technique. I'm gonna show you what I do and that's it. But if I'm really trying to carve out my nose, girl, I got a special brush for it. I have a technique for it, but that's for another day. So if you want to see that, let me know. But this is my favorite contour stick. Let me educate you real quick. This was warm, which means this was a bronzer, okay? Warm bronzer. Cool equals contour, okay? So now we're going to contour. Don't be contouring with a warm shade, okay? So I'm gonna take this. This is my bootleg version of my actual nose contour situation. I literally just make two little lines on the side of my nose and they're not symmetrical by any means, okay? And that's it. And then just blend up. I just do it to add some color and to add some shadow to my nose after I just concealed the whole thing and made it one shade, just to add a little bit of dimension but nothing too precise. My go-to blush is this Rare Beauty blush. Mine are more like apple cheekbones, I think, like they're lower but like circular kind of, and my mom's are like high cheekbones like Angelina Jolie. Girl, if my mom dressed up as Maleficent after we do all of that with cream products, we're gonna go over everything with powder products. So for bronzer, I love this Hourglass palette. Girl, these shades eat on a whole other level, girl. Now my brush is the Real Techniques 108. Very important brush. And I literally just pat this the same way I did my bronzer. And going on top of cream products with powdered products is what really promises you longevity, so you get the most wear out of it. Boom. Oh, this brush is by Makeup by Mario and it's, what number is this? Is that the number? Oh, F1. Honestly, this is the best brush for blush. How many times am I gonna say that? And then I go on top of my blush with my highlighter. This is also by House Labs. Literally the most beautiful highlighter ever. And I basically go on top of wherever I put my blush, but just like higher. Girl, my camera finna die. I need to change the battery. Hold up. Okay, we back. Sorry if the angle changed a little bit because we were dying. Any hoodles. Neck. Why do I say that so much now? I don't know where I heard that at or if I just came up with it off of my noggin, but I cannot stop saying that. This has been my holy grail product since I was in the 7th grade. This is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Girl, you already know her. If you don't know her, get to know her. She is so tea. I have repurchased her since I was in the 7th grade. Like, since I bought it, I have never stopped buying it. That should just let you know. Okay, tap the top so we don't spill everywhere. And this honestly is what makes my makeup look so airbrushed. Basically, you want to take a little puff, preferably an angled puff, tap it into your powder, right? You got a good bit on there. I know a lot of people say like to use the palm of your hand. I like to use the back of my hand, but obviously it's up to you what you want to do. And I just tap it a little bit to get like an even layer kind of, and I literally drag it on the side of my nose like that. Tap it around my nose ring a little bit, and then from there I literally just pull it out like that. And then I like to turn it on its side and pull out from my eye because like that's like my natural like lifting kind of point. And now that I've done this side, I line the other side of the puff to do the other side of my face. Girl, does that make sense? I don't know. I'm trying to explain it the best I can, okay? Like, I'm trying. There you go. So you see how I have it like way more focused on this side as opposed to this side and pat. Honestly, I would say this step is crucial to getting a soft matte look, in my opinion. Take whatever is on here and I literally just tap my puff like the middle of my forehead and my chin. And then while that sits for a second, can you tell what era of makeup I grew up in? But then I take my eyelash curler. This is by Shiseido. This is honestly one of the best eyelash curlers I've ever come across. Before I do my mascara, I'm gonna brush off whatever powder is left. I like to use this Real Technique 109 brush, and it's so good. I used to use a huge, let me show you, this huge EcoTools powder brush, but I think over time I've just liked to be a little more precise. But if I had to like do something in a rush, I'd probably go with that brush. But I'm obviously not in a rush today because your girl is taking her sweet old time. Next up. mascara. My favorite go-to mascara. Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect Waterproof Mascara. I feel like I don't even have to pitch this mascara. Like, everybody knows about this mascara. Honestly, I was probably the last one to know about this mascara. But it's so good. And I do multiple coats of this. And I always prefer waterproof mascaras over anything else. I also did my bottom lashes, but I like to do my bottom lashes very lightly just because I don't like how a harsh bottom lash looks on me. But if you're like Kim Kardashian, girl, do the most insane bottom lash if you need to, because she be slaying that, because it looks so good on her. But on me, no, it does not look good on me. Girl, I know I brought my lip combo here. Oh, there we go. My bad. Let me wipe off my lips right quick. I wiped off my lips, and now I'm gonna use my setting spray. This is the One Size setting spray. Best setting spray ever. I used to be an Urban Decay girl, which I still like the Urban Decay setting spray, but this, girl, your makeup is not going nowhere. Even if you want it to go somewhere, it's not going there. Okay, she's doing her own thing. She's sitting. She's sat. She's not moving. Oh, girl, she in the air. She is present today. For the lip combo, my go-to lip liner. If you can't tell how much I love it, look, let me show you. Look how much I love it. I've talked about this lip liner so many times. Y'all probably sick of me, but it's that good. So I'm gonna take this lip liner and just line my lips regular degular. This is the Pat McGrath lip gloss. Girl, I have been eating this lip gloss down. I've been wearing her so much recently. It's actually, I don't think I've done a lip combo that wasn't with this lip gloss in like 3 months probably. It's so good. I have so many Pat McGrath lip glosses and they all eat. They're all so good. And even shade aside, I just love how her lip glosses feel on my lips. Like, they feel so good. Fire! Honestly, this is proof of how fire this makeup routine is. Like, do I need to say anything else? No, I didn't think so. Like, you could look like this any day of the week. So tea, so tea. I'm so happy. You let me know.
And we pop out just for fun. Got no stress, yeah, I know that I'm the one.